Again, if you look at the Indian venture ecosystem, I think there's been a tremendous progress. When we started Mindtree, there were hardly one or two VCs, and they were also overseas investors. So I still recollect the first venture investor in Mindtree was a Palo Alto-based venture fund called Walden. Libutan used to be running it. Today he's the CEO of Intel. But today there are probably 300 venture capital companies in India. So the Indian venture ecosystem itself has evolved a lot. But what is a big difference is that the early stages, the Indian venture capital ecosystem was really aping the Western world. In the Western world, the typical venture, the term venture itself is risk capital. So you do what is called shoot and pray. You find a good idea, you find smart founders, you just give them the money and maybe they'll work, they'll not work out. Like how India skipped the fixed telephony mobile, in the venture capital ecosystem also, India is sort of leading the way to a more nuanced venture capital ecosystem, where you're getting in operator-led VCs like me and Partha. And we are trying to change the way. We are getting into specialized VCs like we only do B2B businesses. So, in a way, the Indian venture ecosystem, while it started probably 50 years after Silicon Valley, is reaching a level of maturity by skipping a lot of this quote shoot and pray type. The other big change which is happening is, unlike even 5-10 years back, when majority of the capital was overseas capital, everybody talks about, you did mention about the unicorn in your portfolio, everybody talks about Flipkart as a success, everybody talks about Nykaa as a success. But if you go back and see who made money, it's all foreign LPs who made money because there's no domestic capital. So one of the things we decided in Mela Ventures was that we will build an Indian local capital ecosystem. Because if you look at a country like US, probably 4% of GDP gets into VC, which is all local money. And when you get value, the value stays there. Whereas in India, there's no such sort of thing. So that's the way it's nuanced, which is why this whole topic of changing expectations is very critical. Because unlike earlier times of shoot and pray, today I think it's more nuanced sort of investing, that people specialize in an area, they understand the business.